World's dangerous Trojan Horse virus. Introduction. The world's most dangerous Trojan Horse virus, also known as Trojan Virus, who attacked on 230,000 computers in 150 countries. This Trojan Horse was detected in 2017, but by then it had caused 4 billion of damage. Trojan Horse is such a malware who fraudulently enters our computers or mobiles. But the question is why it is called Trojan Horse. Concept of Trojan Horse, a wooden Trojan horse idea. The first Trojan horse was created in 1975. But its beginning was in 32 years ago in ancient Greece, where today's Turkey is existing. If seen on the map, in southwest of Istanbul side, the area of Troy used to be right on this spot. As in the old days, such a city was built on a huge and strong fort. It was made on strong fort, that's why if the enemy attacks, he could not enter the fort so easily. Let us tell here that the people living in this city were called Trojans. The city was built on the coast of Aegean Sea, and on the other side of the sea, where is the capital of Greece, Athens, there a nation was lived named as Achans, we know today as the Greeks. It is believed that one day the rulers of these two cities, Trojans and Achans, are in clash with each other on anything. As a result of Achaeans mean Greeks crossed the sea and attacked on Troy city, and they want possession on it. In that period, Greeks were very famous due to their combat. They thought that they would return to their city after capturing Troy. But after several days of efforts, the Achaeans could not break the door of Troy city, but then he made a plan that he would surround this fort from all sides. They want to cut off all the food supply to the Troy city, so that they forced to them for come out from the fort or surrender to Greece. Days passed, months and then years, Greeks not compete to Trojans, it may be weakness of Greeks or may strength of Trojans. It is believed that for about 10 years unsuccessfully trying to enter Troy city by Greeks. In all these years the soldiers of Troy did not get upset with the tussle, and on the other hand, Greek soldier was away from his home for so many years to meet his family. Now their courage has paid off and many soldiers were insisting on coming back home. Meanwhile, an idea came to the mind of leader of the Greek army. They started making a huge wooden horse. The Trojans were probably thinking that Greeks is now trying a new trick. But the real reason for making a wooden horse could not be known. When horse was ready, Greeks announced that they was leaving from here and going back to home. In the dark of night they pretended that they was going back to home. Next morning, now after 10 years, Trojan affection could not find Greece outside their fort, while they left the horse as a gift. It was a happy moment for the Trojans, and they bring the horse inside his fort. There an old man also forbade them to do so, but no one listened to him, and they happily bring the horse to his fort. Trojans were very happy that night and were celebrating their happiness. Then when everyone fell asleep after getting tired, a force of Greeks' army came out from inside the horse. Greeks cheated on them, and their companions also did not go back to their homes, hiding behind the boats near the sea, away from the fort. The force coming out of the horse first opened the door of the fort and give signals to their hidden companions to come inside the fort. On this night, Greeks took revenge for his 10 years of hard work and destroyed the entire Troy city by burning it. It was from this incident that the concept of the Trojan horse was born, and it still tries to enter mobile phones and computers even after 3,200 years. Systematic Trojan horse. Here you unknowingly used this USB in a fraudulent way and got infected, or you clicked on a lottery ticket while playing a game. Same, it will sit secretly in your mobile, and then with the help of his companions sitting behind, he can hack to your mobile computer in minutes with the help of his back-end team or hackers. World's first computer Trojan Horse, named as Animal, was made in 1975. It was a very simple Trojan horse that was actually a game. In this game, about total 20 questions had to be answered. Whenever someone started answering these questions, same game from behind. This game's network used to connect with another computer on back end, and user data started to copy automatically. If seen, it was just a joke in which the file of the game started getting automatically taken. January 19, 1986. The Trojan Horse hasn't been a joke. At this time, two brothers belonging to Pakistan. They created the first virus unintentionally. Basically, he made a medical software whose unauthorized copies people can start to use. It used to be the era of floppy disks. In this, their small software used to be copied from easily. They created a virus to avoid these level copy of their software, used to be installed on floppy disks along with the software, because of which it's used to corrupt all the computers. At the passage of time, Trojan horses, malware, dangerous viruses started planting his flag in the internet world. In 2010, three friends from Israel formed a company was named as NSO. They made a software in which tech support workers could access their client systems at will. This software was basically created to help or support the customer, but the European Intelligence Agency show his interest played in that case that they can access any system without any permission. Which means that their system had now turned into spyware, and they named this system as Pegasus. Using Trojan Horse by government agencies. Since then, NSO says that it gives access to its system to government agencies only to prevent crime. Seeing this spyware system became so successful, now Israel considers it as its cyber weapon, and its distribution is done only to those countries which want Israel. Be it iPhone, Android or any mobile, just entering mobile number only, it attacks user's phone. Its presence in the phone means gallery, camera, messages, phone calls, live location of the users can be easily seen. Even if you have set off service of live location. 500 employees worked in NSO company in 2017. In 2021, their employees had reached 750. Tech companies like WhatsApp and Apple are so upset with this spyware that they have filed suit against NSO in American courts. WhatsApp says Pegasus has been used on my 14 users, in which human rights defenders, journalists, military and civil officials are included. Pegasus, that thing, was made for the use of crime. Now it is also used for political and national level spying. It is believed that Pegasus was also used in the murder case of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, in which that information about going to Saudi embassy of Khashoggi, the news had already reached through Pegasus. When this scandal became too big, Saudi Arabia ended the access given to NSO. Not only this, in 2019, The Guardian made a published report Pakistan's high-ranked officers are being monitored through Pegasus. There is no doubt that Israel considers this spyware an important tool of its foreign policy. Its live example was seen in recently Russia and Ukraine war, that Israel refuses to give its NSO access to Ukraine and Estonia. So, did they believe that it would be used against Russia's officials? And Israel did not want to spoil its relation with Russia. 3,200 years ago, a Trojan horse was born, but in today's world, thousands of Trojan horses are searching for their next victim on the internet.